Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Solvia's News Digest. I'm your host today. So, what's been making headlines about China's President Xi Jinping and his recent visit to Xinjiang? Well, let's dive in and find out. China's President, Xi Jinping, recently visited the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region to mark its 70th anniversary. But the World Uyghur Congress isn't buying it. They're calling this event a staged propaganda exercise that conceals the ongoing genocide against the Uyghurs. According to Chinese state media, Xi was welcomed with performances by Uyghur dancers and children waving national flags. But for many Uyghurs, these images highlight the stark contrast between what's happening on stage and the harsh reality of life under repression. Mass incarceration, forced labor, extensive surveillance, family separations, and the systematic destruction of cultural identity are just a few examples of the atrocities being committed against them. The WC is saying that Xi Jinping's speech used some familiar slogans like stability, development, and ethnic unity. Sounds innocuous enough, but according to Turgunjan Aladdin, president of the World Uyghur Congress, these phrases in practice mean fear, economic exploitation based on confiscated resources and coerced labor, and policies aimed at erasing Uyghur culture. Now, this trip coincided with the release of a white paper by China's State Council earlier this month. The document claims that government programs have improved happiness and well-being among Uyghurs and outlines a 5-part plan to promote economic growth, tourism, and joint civil-military projects. But rights groups aren't buying it. They say the white paper is just a rebranding of policies rooted in heavy securitization and forced assimilation. They point out restrictions on language, religion, and cultural freedoms, as well as intrusive monitoring systems that leave no room for independent civic life. The Uyghur Human Rights Project has described these claims as propaganda designed to obscure widespread persecution. So what does this mean for the world at large? The WC is urging governments and international institutions to reject Beijing's narrative and reinforce findings of the 2022 UN Human Rights Office report and other treaty body reviews. It's time for us to take a stand. We need renewed global action to ensure accountability and defend the rights of Uyghurs and other Turkic communities. The Solvia team will keep you updated on this developing story, so stay tuned for more news and analysis from around the world.